Hi everyone, Mitchell Reichut, CEO of Jun Group. I'm here at the ANA Masters of Marketing Conference in Orlando, Florida with Paul Alexander, Chief Marketing Officer of Eastern Bank, and it is a pleasure, sir, to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, great to be here.
So tell us, you've had this career in packaged goods and all kinds of different areas of marketing. How is being CMO of a bank different?
This is a brand that is leading with social responsibility. It's our point of difference. And so for a bank that's almost 200 years old, our whole purpose is about doing good things to help people prosper. And we're doing that across a variety of areas. There were 3 companies that did the lobbying, led the lobbying for the transgender rights bill to be passed in Massachusetts. One of them was Google, the second was Harvard Pilgrim, and the third was Eastern Bank. Let's
talk about the role a little bit. And as we said earlier, you've been doing this kind of thing a long time. How has it changed recently?
It's changed recently because we're talking to 4, 5 generations of consumers, and there are sometimes 3, 4 generations in the workplace. So how you motivate your own staff and motivate your own colleagues and then understand this wide range of consumers is as challenging as it's ever been. So you combine that with people being more media savvy and the fragmentation that's out there. That's what makes it challenging. It's always been about understanding consumers.
Right.
But you've got more over a greater span, and all of them are tech savvy now.
Right.
So how do you maintain what's always worked and then blend that with the newer technology?
So sticking with this theme, you've had this phenomenal career and you've achieved all of these great things. What would you say to some young people that might be watching this that are considering getting into this industry or just getting into it, and they say, I want to be that guy, I want to be like him? How would you guide them?
What I've always loved about marketing is this combination of analytics and creative. And I think it's that balance, and trying to keep that balance is what I've always loved about the job. And it's about understanding people, trying to meet their needs, balancing your gut and your instincts with what the data is telling you is the right thing to do. But I'm a big believer in the Jim Collins sort of good to great mantra about, find what you love, find what you can be best in the world at, and find what drives your economic engine. And if you can find those 3 things, then you're a blessed person.
What's the biggest challenge going into next year, and what's the biggest opportunity?
The biggest challenge next year is next year's our 200th anniversary.
Wow.
And so I think the challenge is do people really care? Should it be a big part of our marketing campaign? I think the biggest opportunity is there are still some major underserved markets that I think Eastern can play a big role in helping. We just announced what we've called the Business Equity Initiative, and it's a $10 million investment over the next 3 years to help women-owned, Black and Latino run businesses move from that kind of first level of $0 to $100,000 in revenue to $250,000 to $1 million. And that's where a lot of minority companies struggle in getting the capital, getting the resources and the consulting advice to move to that next level. So we're going to be spending a lot of time on that and figuring out what's the best story to tell.
Terrific. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, my pleasure.